Precious the fruit girl, I know that the truth is bitter, and I want to be blunt to tell you the bitter truth. I saw a video where your friend pranked you that Untouchable was waiting for you downstairs and you were sleeping. Next thing, immediately you heard about Untouchable. You started running like a headless chicken, running downstairs for you to see Untouchable. But unfortunately, your friend told you that it was a prank and you were angry. That is one. Also, Untouchable and AB made a video where AB was kneeling down, begging Untouchable, to call you back. And Untouchable was just listening. And in that video, they pretended as if Untouchable does not eat every day of his life, come rain, come shine. They pretended as if Untouchable was actually thinking about you. But all are lies. None is true. Oh, Untouchable is thinking about you. He cannot eat. But he went to celebrate Nkem Owo, aka Osofia, his birthday. He was celebrating him. That time, he wasn't thinking about you. He was also going, making adverts on estates. That time, he did not think about you. Precious, don't let Untouchable use you again to cash out. He cashed out before. How much did he give you? Well, on camera and off camera, we didn't see anything and we didn't hear anything he gave to you. But on camera, I don't know if he took back the money from her off camera. But on camera, he gave Loretta $5,000. I don't know if he took it back off camera, but we saw it when he gave her that money. How much did he give you? You were going back to Lagos. Did you have money to go to Lagos? Precious the fruit girl, let me tell you, anybody, either man or woman, advising you to go back to Untouchable does not like you. Is not helping you. Is not doing you any good. Go back to Untouchable as what? What are you going to do in Untouchable's house? Even if Untouchable wants to have you as his girlfriend, are you supposed to live with him? You can only go back to him if you were his wife. You are not yet his wife. You going back to him, you are fooling yourself. If Untouchable calls you today, say, come back, and you'll be happy, you carry your bag, you go there. He will mess you up, and all he will do, he will continue to generate money for himself, to cash out for himself, and you will continue to cry. That is what we are telling you. We are not deceiving you, but telling you the truth. So it's up to you. The point I'm trying to make here is that if you eventually go back to Untouchable without a proper arrangement in your life, that means you do not value yourself. That means you've disvalued yourself. That means you do not have respect for yourself. That means you don't know what you want. I am not saying this to insult you or disrespect you in any way. Precious, are you actually doing this because you feel that Untouchable is a messiah to you? Are you actually seeing this looking at your, background? Maybe you feel you come from a poor background. You feel you come from a poor home. And you feel that Untouchable is your anchor where you will, you feel you are happy. Are you doing all these things because You feel untouchable can actually, give you money, or you feel because he has money to spend, that's why you're doing this. What is really attracting you in untouchable that you cannot move on? When did you start falling in love with untouchable? I thought that untouchable was just a father to you, a helper to you. Then when did you start developing this interest to the extent you cannot let go? We have spoken to you in different ways through our comments, our contributions as your fans. We have told you that untouchable is not the only man in this world. What is really attracting you so much on untouchable that you cannot let go, even when you know that this guy is using you to cash out, even when you know that this guy don't really love you just like you love him? See, a man can easily open his mouth and tell you I love you, and he does not mean it. And you as a woman is sincerely telling him I love you and you mean it. That is the difference. So the earlier you know that you don't have any room or any space in untouchable's life, the better for you. Do you want to go back to his house to face another embarrassment, or you don't think what you were going through was actually an embarrassment? What if you go back there and you meet Ashmusi there? How would you feel? And that one will start troubling you just like Loretta troubled you. Or don't you think that Loretta might also come back? Precious the fruit girl, are you going back to untouchable's house as a wife, or still that same girlfriend? If truly untouchable likes you and loves you, don't you think he is the one that will look for you? If actually untouchable wants to be with you, don't you think what he needs to do is to go to your father and ask your hand in marriage properly? Then they will not send a message to you to come to say untouchable has come to marry you. And do you think in the end you will become untouchable's wife? All these questions I'm asking you, have you sat yourself down to answer this question for yourself? For me, the answer is no. Untouchable does not even have feelings for you. He's just catching cruise with you. I know many of your fans might not agree with me, but I know that I am telling you the truth, a truth that no one else can tell you, a truth that people will know, but they will be hiding it from you because they feel they don't want to make you feel bad the more. Precious the fruit girl, you're still a young girl. You have the opportunity in life to move on with your life. Not only when you see money, you go and buy hair and you fix on your head. That's not all you owe yourself. That money you are using to go and buy hair, you can join it together to set yourself a business, a lucrative business that can yield you lots of money, that can give you lots of leverage. People out there are looking for even 100,000, 500,000 to set up a business for themselves. But you are using 1 million to go and buy hair. At the end of it, you're broke. You're depending on untouchable. You feel that if you're with him, he will lavish you with all this money. You're not even thinking that AS and AS is at risk of being together as husband and wife. You're not even thinking that if you eventually stays and got married to untouchable, that things might not be the same. You're not even thinking the risk you will put your unborn children. Let's put it this way. I am not saying that you will not have a child, but you know your body system, looking at it, in a reality way. You're not that fertile just compared to other women. Many women has lots of eggs and they can get pregnant as many as they can. But you, it might not be the same story. You're not thinking about that. You are not thinking of how many eggs you have as a woman. You are not even thinking of how many children God has kept for you. Why do you want to waste your time with untouchable? Is it because of your poor background? Do you know that you can even make more money on your own without untouchable? You can establish yourself on your own without untouchable. If you don't know how to do it, I will teach you if you want. So why wasting your time with untouchable? I know that many of your friends, like I said previously, might be against this video, but it's the bitter truth. That's why I said I will bluntly tell you the truth, the bitter truth, nothing but the truth. So focus. I know you're still a young girl, that's why you're feeling this way. You feel that your world has crumbled. No, your world has not crumbled. You have not even started life. The best thing you owe yourself right now is for you to put yourself together. Think about what you want in life and do exactly what you want. Forget about untouchable. Untouchable is not even too sexy for you to be with. What is actually attracting you to him? If you listen to this advice that I'm giving to you, the sky will be your starting point. Precious, you have lots of potentials. If you forget about thinking about untouchable and you plan your life, you will be a better person. Even the way you will forget about untouchable, you will be surprised. But I know you are thinking of what you will gain if you are with him. That's actually what it is. That's the bitter truth. You know that that is the bitter truth. So there is no point deceiving yourself. There is no point arguing it. The best thing for you to do, if you actually want to move on with life, is to forget about untouchable. But if you don't want to listen and you feel he is your God and you must be with him, then I wish you good luck. If you succeed, fine. If you don't succeed too, fine. But I know that it's impossible for you to be with untouchable. Okay, let's put it this way. You left him. You said you were going to cool off, to think about your life. Before you came back, already he has someone else who nearly messed you up. Only God knows why things happened the way it happened. And her mother came. Loreta's mother came. And it happened that she got arrested. From there, she left the house. Is that how you want to continue? Come on, girl. Fix yourself up and forget about untouchable. You have a lot to gain. If you don't know how to start life, I will teach you for free. Guys, if you feel that I've said something wrong, please correct me. And also share this video for people to see and comment and point out their views about this whole thing. If you also feel that I have said something right, please appreciate it and also share the video for other people to see. But for me, I have just made a common sense. That's all.
Wait, so come and receive your own gift. So if I allow you, you will just go without subscribing, without following this my new page. After I lost my old page, no, it can't happen. Please subscribe to this channel, follow this page, share the video, give it a thumb up, please. I will God beg you. If you do this thing, God will bless you. You will never lack. Everything that you need from God will surely come to pass any moment from now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. I love you all. Remember, I'm God Authority Voice, aka Professor Without Root.